Hey, it's MK, and I am here with another SAR Advent Calendar layout for you guys today. And today is day 10 of the Advent Calendar, and inside your little package is this adorable little traveling set. So it's modes of transportation, which I thought was pretty cool because we always travel different ways, whether it's by plane, by car, by train, by boat, any of those types of things. And so I was super stoked to come up with multiples instead of it just always being around flying or always being around road trips or things like that. So now you get a mix of all of them. So I also picked out some acrylic pieces by Pear Tree Cut Files, and then from Art and Creative Studio, I have this Laurel Grove laser cut pieces. These are my photos. They're a bit grainy. I'm not really sure what was going on with my sons, like they were overexposed, but these are the pictures he sent me, and so I decided to go ahead and print them as small as I could. I probably could have made the other one smaller of his friends, but to be honest, I didn't think that it would turn out very well. I have a map piece from Teresa Collins. This cut apart sheet is actually from Paper Phenomenon. And then I have two sheets from Create that is from the Chasing Dreams collection. And so they are a very matchy collection to 49 End Markets. I think it's Wandering Explorer or something like that. I'm not really sure, but I had these papers. These two are the exact same sheet. I'm using two of them, and they're the Wander Stories, but this was last year's collection. So just to let you know. And then from my own personal paper, this is from the Adventures Log, is this green sheet here. Again, the Adventures Log is back in stock for just a little bit if you guys are interested in picking up my paper pack. Just to, toot toot. All right, so I'm going to cut off the branding strips because I think I'm going to end up using a portion of it. I like that little saying that's off to the side, so I'm going to try to see if I can't incorporate that into my layout because, when I pull these things, I really have no clue what I'm doing. So I matted all of my pictures on my green sheet of paper that I had, and then, of course, I fussy cut out the things that I wanted from the Paper Phenomenon cut aparts. Now I'm going to just rip off the bottom of this map paper so it's not so square, right? Or stark or harsh. And I just really like how it looks. The lines line up beautifully for where I want it on my paper. So I'm just going to use one of the lines in the map itself, chop it down, and there we go. I do end up distressing the edges of this paper, and then I'm going to ink them really quickly, just so that way I want to say it matches the paper that is from, or my base pages, just because of the fact that they have a lot of dark ink in and around, all of the faux mixed media that's around the edges and whatnot. So I really like, I really like adding the brown to this Teresa Collins paper just because of the fact that it's, it helps it go and blend in with the rest of the paper for some odd reason. Okay, so I am super stoked with all of the things that I pulled out for this layout, and none of them are the same except for the two pieces of the Pear Tree Cut File acrylics. Those are the only pieces that I pulled two of. Everything else is completely different manufacturers. I have Art and Creative Studio, Create, Teresa Collins, Pear Tree Cut Files. There was one more. Did I have a 49 End Market? I don't know. And then, of course, even my own brand, because I do bring in my wood veneer little piece. I only bring up one. I only end up using one of the pieces from today's Advent Calendar. But to be honest, that was what I had in mind. So I get 5 layouts depending on how I travel somewhere, whether it's by the plane, by the car, and all of that stuff. It would be super cool to see a layout that it took somebody all those things to get to one destination. Like they had to drive to the airport, and then they had to take a plane to go here, and then they had to get on the train because they went from one area to the next, or which is weird because nope, never mind. I was going to say, I think we did that in Victoria, Canada, but we never flew. We took the boat to get to the dock, then we took the bus to get to the other end of the island. But that was it. We didn't end up in a car. We didn't end up in, any on a plane or anything like that. So, but yeah, I just think that it would be kind of cool, to see a layout where it took a group of people or one person to get to their destination, and they had to take all of these modes of transportation. So that would be super fun. It really would. All right, so these acrylic pieces from Pear Tree Cut Files definitely make quick work of this layout, you guys. In all honesty, I had no idea what I was doing with this layout when I first pulled all these embellishments and all these things. I really just didn't have a clue. I do have to keep my title, that Go See Do title, right where it's at, because I accidentally got a little smudge of ink in that one little corner, and so I'm just using the globe to help me cover it up. That's why I keep seeing how far over can I get that little piece to go over, and that's it. But I do end up liking it right there. This was a little boat ride that my sons took while they were at Camp Crew. Not this year, but the year before. And they went to a fishery. So I'm going to be doing another layout with the fishery that they got to see. And they, my son here, this is my oldest son, he actually ended up taking pictures after they dumped the lake full of fish. And you could just literally see the fish. I mean, nothing but the fish in the lake. So it was really, really super cool. And then, of course, all of his Camp Crew friends that he is taking pictures with. Like I said, the picture is very, very pixelated. And I don't know if he just had it overexposed. I don't understand. But usually he is very good at photography. So I'm not really sure what is going on with these pictures, but it's what I have to work with, and I do enjoy the layout. I like how he took a picture of, while they were parked at the dock, he put his hand in the water, so that was pretty cool. I really do. I like his point of view, to be honest. And then I have my middle son. He took pictures as well. So I will be documenting those ones as well. So super fun for both of their albums to get these pictures inside them. So like I said, super fast, quick work of all of these embellishments, the acrylics, the laser cut pieces. They just fell together beautifully. I really do like how not bright it is, because then that makes the photos really stick out of the layout and make them the star of the show, but yet there's still elements to look at and still fun creation going around it. So I really do enjoy this. And the flowers around don't make it very feminine either. They're just more of like a border, and I didn't emphasize on those flowers. So that was even better, to be honest, because I didn't even pay attention to them. I was paying more attention to what was going on in the middle of the layout than the outside of edges of the layout. All right, you guys, don't forget to check out Janet Fritz's channel today. I'm pretty sure she's playing along with Wood Grain and Winter, because that's what we're supposed to be doing today. And if you guys watched my video yesterday, I accidentally got my days mixed up and had to switch them. So anyways, it is what it is, and this is my layout for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I truly appreciate it when you guys stop by and see what I'm up to whenever I am posting. I can't say every day, but thank you so much, and I will check you guys all later. Bye!